Sometimes you have to go backwards in order to move forward. Me and my friend had a conversation yesterday. And why did my bishop want to be all in the business, all in the business? No, she wasn't there listening. She did not have our phones tapped. She did not look through the curtains. But God told her what to say to confirm that conversation was from the Lord and that He was going to do something about the things that we were talking about because we had to encourage one another. What if I go forward in faith and it don't get any better? What if I'm taking this big step backwards and I don't get the result that I'm looking for? What if it's not what I always wanted it to be? And I remember in the conversation saying, like, if it doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look like, can you help me enjoy what it is that you wanted to do, God? It was very, very powerful. And it reminds me of my life on how I'm starting over in my 40s. I am now 42. Yay! Happy birthday to me. Right? Somebody stopped me in church. He was like, "Oh, you getting married? It's your birthday. It's your, this is my season." He said, "It's your season, girl. What's going on?" The Lord is blessing me right now. And I know, to me, like, you feel like it's a marching band when it's your season and all that. And it's like, well, I'm going to be marching all by myself. Okay. Me and my family. All right. Because it's not your trumpet sounding. That's not what it is when it's your season. When it's your season, the spotlight is on you and the pressure gets harder. There's more to do. Much is given, much is required. That's all I've been hearing. God, I got to do this. My God, I got to do that. And da, 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 da. I'm just looking at the women that I respect in my life. They got a lot to do and more challenges heaped up on them. And yet they're pulling it off because His grace is sufficient. All right, let me move on. Sometimes what looks like going backwards is just repositioning. Oh, I had a book. I did read that book, Reposition Yourself. That was a good book, Bishop. That was a good book. What's the bishop that's in trouble with Diddy and stuff like that? Oh Lord, I don't know. I forgot. TD Jakes. There you go. A long time ago. And sometimes it seems like you have less money. It's not a job that you would prefer to work. It's things are not going the way you want them to go. You feel like you did this already. You got to do it again. You got to start school. Like, I got a whole bachelor's degree. Why am I starting school again? Right. And it's not like, oh, like on my master's. No, but it's okay because I get to start over. I get to reposition. I get to get in the right industry. I told somebody or myself, it's not my fault y'all didn't get in the right industry. Don't be mad at the realtors because we got in the right industry, baby. The money's different when you get in the right industry. And now it's time to make a pivot to get in the right industry again. For me, what's yours, right? My journey is not your journey. But think about what is your journey, right? Your instinct says I'm supposed to be further. I'm supposed to be doing more. But this is not punishment. This is repositioning. You feel like things are getting worse and worse and worse. You're going from the pit to is it the pit to the prison to the palace. It got worse before it got better, and it's okay. In my life, going to school would not be the first thing I wanted to do. I wanted to get out of school 10 years ago. I was like, I can't take nothing else. I need to make some money. Right now, I made money, and I felt the lid on me. I said, bet. Like I got close to the six-figure mark, and then I was like, bruh, the amount of energy it takes, the amount of creativity it takes, the amount of whatever it's taking to get it this way, to me, I cannot keep expending all this energy every year. It's just a lot. I'm creating from scratch videos, real estate videos, trying to come up with different ways what's going to work, not knowing what's going to work, so I can spin my wheels for a very long time. Still working a full time job, still taking care of my family, still having a relationship. It's a lot to not have that payoff, even though I had a My last year was pretty good, but it was still not better than my best year. But it was pretty good. And this year is not it's going to be as good as last year. So I'm tired of the up and down. I'd rather go backwards. If I'm going to go backwards in my income because what I'm doing is not working and I want to be hard headed, right? Hard head, make a soft behind. I don't want to keep having a soft behind. I want to go ahead and get what God has for me. Number two, the hardest part is not knowing if it's actually going to work. So then I had the ending of it's not that the things I did in real estate did not work. It's that I didn't work it long enough. Something else came and was like swept me off my feet. So I didn't do it. But if I would have did continue doing those videos, like I know I would, it would have been something. If I do it like the way it's, somebody told me a long time ago, it's like, it's not that you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing enough of the right thing. If I did it to the capacity I'm doing it right now in this season, I had to go through a lot of stuff to feel ready for this. I would have won in that area. But then it would I would not be here. So sometimes you ask yourself, will it really get better? What if nothing changes? What if the opportunity doesn't come? I mean, I thought about this when I was waiting to get married for 3.5 years. I'm like, what if he never proposes? I mean, at 2.5, I got a little shaky in my faith. I said, what if he never proposes? He just played in my face. But I knew he wasn't. But I was like, well, what if he does? Like, nobody can make a man propose to you, right? So I was just like, maybe he just don't want to, or he just because he was like, yes, yes, we're doing it, and then it was like, no, no, we're not. So I had to say, you know what? I'm gonna take a step backwards because we were like right there. We were about to plan the wedding. I had the money, everything, and then I was like, you know what? Taking a step backwards is just me loving you and me appreciating you in my life because I do have what I want. I don't have it at 100% because we're not married and we're not doing what the worldly people do. But I was like, you are just because I feel like also because we were not doing all that, it helped us to really know and love and appreciate each other even more to wait even more. So it was him waiting for me, but then I ended up waiting for him. So that was kind of beautiful. And that step back was a big, like, she really loves you, man. Like, do this for him. And for me, it was like, I really love him. I can't let him go. And it was just much more beautiful. And it's just the way God works. He just works. And when it feels like it's dead and it's not going to produce anything, he'll make the whole crop grow. He'll make the whole situation turn around. But it takes faith. It takes keep on. I don't know, but I'm going to keep on walking. My last point is waiting on God doesn't mean do nothing. You still have to post. You still have to grow. You still have to read. You still have to take care of your family. You still have to go to work, right? Seems like we're not making any progress, but I'm telling you, the little things you do. Imagine trying to get a house together, but you're paycheck to paycheck. So you buy the curtains one day, and then you buy the little chair another day, and the little table, and it starts to every time you get paid, you're doing a little more and a little more. Personally, not my thing, not my style. Give me my big fat real estate check. I'm buying everything in the room. I don't care what it costs. Let's go. I like to get it all done at one time. But God is showing me it's a different way. Some things in life, you're gonna have to piece by piece it. You're gonna have to get through that challenge one thing at a time because in reality, if you put all the challenges together, you're going to break. So you would prefer to have a breather and do it one at a time anyway. So why not trust God? Do the work, get studying, do whatever it is that you need to do. Take it day by day. You would not want to learn a whole entire textbook in one day. So just take it one page and one chapter at a time. You do not want to read your whole Bible in one day. So take it one chapter, break it down, meditate on it, learn from it, and then you will keep going because it's a lot of days in the year. That's what it's like when you have to take steps backward to move forward. It's called doing the work, it's called having the faith, it's called consistency. And these are the things instead of feeling all beat up and bruised up, you got to get up and encourage yourself to get things done. I'm having like these troubles. Everything is ready to go and all of that. And it's like the obstacles, they will blow your mind, or they will be so small, annoying, but effective enough to stop you, effective enough to make you want to quit, effective enough to say, this is getting on my last nerves. Why am I even doing this? That's how tough and difficult that things can do and get. And nobody can understand it because it's something seems so small to other people, but it's affecting and impacting you. So it's everything to you. So if you don't keep going and don't overcome and develop a callus over that problem, develop a strategy over that. It take me 10 minutes to turn a video around. The thumbnail, the comments, the title, all of that is done in 10 minutes now. It used to probably take me a good hour, but I got my strategy together. I've done it so many times that it's becoming faster and faster to me. My strategy is like, boom, one take, one shot, one go, let's go. But then something keeps coming up to break up my videos. And then I got to go the long route and all that. And it's just like, ugh. But if I plan ahead and get ahead, right? And take some time out to knock some videos out, batching, right? It seems like, oh my gosh, I'm taking all of this time. I should be resting. I should be doing something else. I should be having fun. I should be watching a movie. I should be chilling with my husband. I should be chilling with my kids. I should be doing all of these things. But I'm taking the time out to make sure that these same things won't happen. That is a callus over my mind that says, oh no, just chill. You're tired. Oh gosh. I mean, getting up out of my sleep. Getting up out of my sleep because I'm like, it's not done. That's another level. I got there in real estate. Yes. If I don't get something done for a client, I get up out of my sleep. Like, oh gosh, I have to go get that done for my client before I finish my rest. And I'll go back to sleep. And it's hard for me to go back to sleep. And that's where we are in this world. But if you don't take that step backward to move forward, you'll never get where you want to go. Sometimes you guys switch them shoes. Them shoes is the wrong kind. You know, what you're doing right now is not working. So you can go further. There's times I had to switch out of my flat for I can't wear no heels for work. It's like I had to switch out of my flats and put on my sneakers by the end of the week because I've been on that hard floor all week long, walking on concrete floor, trying to look cute, and be like, nah, baby, Friday I'm wearing sneakers, and I don't do the sneakers too much. But you got to do what you got to do to get through. You got to do what you got to do to get what you God has for you. Faith is and working is also praying, also creating, also doing the best you can with what you have. Like really truly maximizing everything, right? So, you don't have to have faith for the whole journey, but you just have to have faith for the next step. So my question to you is, what area of your life where you know you need to trust God, but you're struggling because you don't know how it's going to turn out? You don't know how you're going to get there. You feel like you're behind. You keep being pulled behind and you want to get up there. I need you to put it in the comments because I'm reading this because I'm on the journey with you. We're doing this together. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that your starting over journey is going as well as mine because it's about to take it's about to take another spin. It's about to go up there. It's about to you're seeing this in real time. I was just looking at a video, a burnt out video, and I was like, yo, I was going through it, son. I don't even feel the same way. I got some good news. I can't share it yet, but I'm totally not feeling the same way. Video looked like this. Like my chin cut off. I'm like, I don't even think I'm gonna post that at this point. It's giving negative vibes because I'm telling you, if you just take that step backward, figure out what you're going to do to motivate yourself in the process. It's the long way. Going back to school is the long way, but also the shortcut. Rather than me struggle for another 10 years, that I go and knock this out in 2 years and boom. We talking about different. We talking about how we going to, what? What? How are we going to spend this money? How are we going to invest? How are we going to do this? Different conversations. It's another level. Going backward to move forward, I'm ready for that. I don't care how much it takes. I don't care what's going on. My kids just crossed the street and they ran across the street, and because of where we live, it's so busy that they're like, what? A car turning, boop. It's the wrong street to live on. I'm gonna go hard. You hear me today? I'm going so hard after this. Everything that I thought was going to happen is going to happen faster and better and easier. Well, not easier, but because I got that momentum, it's going to be much smoother than if this bad stuff never happened, if these issues never popped up. So, like I said, leave your comments below and let's start over together. Bye.